Race number 5 here at Belmont Park. It is the first leg of the quaddie. It's over 1,200 metres. And Mark, we talked about Show Honey in the previous. This was the horse that was able to beat.
Absolutely. Let's go and have a look at that replay. Bold Success just being run down late.
Success starting to weave its way through some traffic. But as they race past the 300, Bell's Tower kicked a length and a half in front. Down the outside, Border Scott. Here comes Bold Success about to drive through in the middle. And Show Honey in the other set of the Cerise and White coming with Atlanta Blue. Across the track at the 100, Bold Success, Atlanta Blue, Show Honey in the middle, Bold Success and Show Honey. Show Honey, Bold Success went to the post.
It was a really good performance here by Bold Success. As you said, just narrowly beaten by Show Honey, which had the lighter weight in the race. Ticked all the boxes for me for what you're wanting to see going forward. Now, drawn in barrier 10, bit of a question mark for this galloper because you'd like it to get that softer run and be a little bit closer on the pace. But when you go through this field and you look at the type of runners, there's a lot of midweeks in this. I think Bold Success is a genuine Saturday type. So I'd like to think that second up with the run under the belt should still be too good.
I completely agree, Adam, but it is turning into one of those horses that does seem to be finding a way to get beat. You look at its record, 5 starts, 1 win, and then 3 seconds and a third. So look, hopefully it can win, get some confidence, and then go on with it. And we've also got Belter was very good for our first up when winning after sitting 3 wide. Last start just didn't handle the soft goings. I'm willing to give it another go here. I think from barrier 2 they can control the race, and on a firmer track be hard to run down.
Yeah, that's the key here is the firmer track, isn't it? We are expecting a bit of rain, but you'd expect we'll still be on a good 4, and for that reason I'm doing the same, just forgiving it and definitely putting it in my numbers. This horse can win and win comfortably as well, and I don't think we'd be surprised. Sean Casey's stable going really well. They had a winner on Wednesday with Chinstrap, a winner last Saturday with Stocks as well, so his team's ticking along really well.
Adam, those 2 runners look to be the class. Which way do you have it?
I'm going to go with number 9, a Bold Success from 7, Hello Paris, 1, Belter and 3, Sharp Bob.
I'm going the other way. I've got number 1 on top here, Belter, from the 9, Bold Success, number 4, Atlanta Blue, and 3, Sharp Bob.
Race number 6 at Belmont Park. It is over the 1,650 metres, and Mark, basically 2 heats combining from a soft track where we saw Election blow them away and Nelson's Flight hold on. And for the connections of Nelson's Flight, this horse has been well backed all prep and they're starting to get those victories.
Absolutely, Adam, and it was a really impressive performance. One of the only leaders on the day to win. Let's have a look at that performance.
Followed by Magic Rocket, but the 2 in front are a day clear. Nelson's Flight come on board and they're going to fight it out for the moment. 3 or 4 lengths away, Goma Whipple. Krishan can't do too much more. At the 200, it's a battle royale between Nelson's Flight. Come on board, a length and a half. Goma Whipple, it's starting to close the margin down. Nelson's Flight beat off. Come on board. Goma Whipple keeps coming, but Nelson's Flight keeps giving. And Nelson's Flight ridden desperately.
Really good point you brought up there going into that intro of the replay, that it was one of the only winners to win. And not only that as well, it had the pressure of Come On Board, which had shown that it can be out in front and continue to grind away. So I think this win deserves a lot of merit. It was a strong performance. William Pike stays on board here, drawn in barrier 4. We know that this horse is going to be able to handle all of the conditions, but I think although this horse won't lose anything, there's a couple from that race that are really going to improve, and the big one for me is Goma Whipple. Really impressed with the run, and I think will handle these conditions much better.
He looks a really smart type, doesn't he? Mitch Pateman rides here, but we saw Jared Noski get off him a couple of starts ago and speak with you after the race and say what an opinion he has of the horse. The turn of speed was excellent. We saw it in the softer going last start as well. Looks to be a really nice up-and-coming type. Also Election, Adam. That was a really game win. Up along the inside, cut the corner. A brilliant ride from Clint Johnston Porter. We'll find out this week whether this horse is just a wet tracker or if he is in very, very good form out of that race, Adam. We also saw Indy Pacific follow it home for second. It was a good run. It certainly ran out the 1,600 metres.
Yeah, it was a really good performance by Indy Pacific. Gets a 1.5 kilo swing as well. I think the point with Election's a really good one as well. And I went back to the start before when it was beaten 2.5 lengths by Karashan. I think it's shown that this horse is just in really good form and wanted that extra distance. So hopefully it can back it up and put in that performance again on a good track. I'm going to go with number 6, Goma Whipple here. From 3, Karashan, number 7, Nelson's Flight, and 8, Election.
I'm with Goma Whipple as well on top, Adam. From number 7, Nelson's Flight, number 9, Indy Pacific, and 3, Kruaken.
Race number 7 at Belmont Park. It is the listed Bovine Stakes over the 1,000 metres. And Mark, there is one horse we'll be keeping an eye on, First Among Equals, but an impressive winner where the replay we'll look at first.
Yeah, First Among Equals carries the grandstand, doesn't it, Adam? But replay horse is Pretentious Chant, winning last start.
Record and Delicate Miss in the straight they run. Chinetti's got the lead. On the outside, it's it. More races the inside. Bombs away trying to come through. Pretentious Chant is booming down the outside with a good run. And Woolly Bar is starting to run through as well. But it's Pretentious Chant. Racing up to It's It. Woolly Bar's getting through as well. It's It fights hard. Pretentious Chant and also Woolly Bar. Pretentious Chant comes at It's It.
Good performance there by Pretentious Chant. The riding was on the wall, had a really nice weight swing. William Pike on board and was just able to sit there through the early stages and show a nice turn of foot. Whether this horse is up to listed company, I don't think even has to come into the question at the moment, because other than First Among Equals, this isn't a listed type of race. So Pretentious Chant for mine is right in the mix. We've got to take William Pike's lead a little bit. He goes with Dendee over this galloper, but I think right in the mix.
It's one extreme to the other, isn't it, Adam? You've got plenty of gallopers. In fact, the rest of the field, other than First Among Equals, on the minimum of 54 kilos. Then you've got First Among Equals on 61 kilos. He was only 4 lengths off Vega Magic in a Group 1 Goodwood last start. I dare say he should be winning this.
Yeah, he won't be getting my money. I'm always wary of 1,000 metres with 61 kilos with difficult conditions as well. But on paper and times and every way you look at it, this horse should still be too good for them. Won't be getting too far back. He'll be freshened up by Simon Miller and should be able to run over the top. But you're always wary when there's a 7 kilo difference.
We'll just have a look quickly at a few of the other chances in the race, Adam. Dendee always races well first up. 1,000 metres a query. We've got Hobart Jones, the Karrakatta Plate winner from a few years back, returning off an injury. Recent trials were good. It's It races really well at Belmont and over 1,000 metres. They're all chances. Even Woolly Bar we saw in the replay, they're all chances in this race with the lightweight.
Well, there is a bit of speed in the race too, so Woolly Bar with a 54 could definitely run over the top. I'm going to play it safe and just go with one First Among Equals, but as I said, won't be getting my money. From 7, It's It, number 10, Pretentious Chant, and 11, Woolly Bar.
Yeah, one First Among Equals for me too, Adam. Go with the class when in doubt. From number 11, Woolly Bar, number 10, Pretentious Chant, and 7, It's It.
Final race of the day here at Belmont Park. It is over the 1,400 metres, a 66 plus event. And Mark, a horse we've talked about a lot on this program, Friar Rest, just getting up last start. A brilliant ride by Troy Turner.
Yeah, an interesting preparation ahead for this galloper. Vaughan Sigley's decided to go 1,200, 1,200, 1,400, then a 1 week back up to 1,400 again. So let's have a look at him winning last week.
On the rail, Scottish Trader pulling out now is Men of Muckenbudden, and Leet Faden is starting to thread through near the inside. He has to go to work on Pinball Wizard, reaching the 200. Harry Thomas joined it. Leet Faden still getting home well, and Friar-esque behind them, winding up also. Harry Thomas hit the front. Friar-esque is starting to gun it down. Harry Thomas, Friar-esque is lunging, coming close.
Strong performance here by Friar-esque, especially due to the lack of speed that was on through the early stages. Had to make his own luck and really had to knuckle down and attack these leaders that have been cruising out in front. What I like about it here, it's going to get the genuine tempo. There's some nice speed in this race with New Time out in front and Fat Noxious and these sorts as well. So if they're able to make up ground quite nicely, Friar-esque from 13 can drop back as it did last start to roll that little bit earlier, and I think his turn of foot will be too good.
Adam, you had this galloper on top last week, and we saw, never like to see it in the run when you've tipped or backed a horse and they get dragged back to last with a very, very slow tempo, but didn't he just knuckle down and hit the line so strongly? It was a brilliant win, as you mentioned. Number 11, Royal Missile. Is she back to her best? We'll find out here. Her run behind Galaxy Star was very, very good, but she's a filly that's been out of sorts of late, so you've got to take on Trust.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, isn't it? I don't know if she's the same horse still, but it was a much improved performance. 2 lengths behind Galaxy Star. Even the run before, only a half length behind Karolaki Miss. Drawn at barrier 11, again, will get back and run on strongly.
Many chances in this race. Adam, who have you got on top?
Number 9 for me, I'll stay with Friar-esque. From 11, Royal Missile, 3, Showy Chloe, and 10, Presentatai.
Number 9 on top for me here as well, Friar-esque. From number 11, Royal Missile, 12, Buster's Shadow, and number 2, Maserati.
Time now to turn our attention to the best bets of the card, and Mark, I'm following William Pike, race 3, number 7, Galaxy Star, and race 4, number 4, High Conviction.
I'm following Vaughan Sigley, Adam. I've got Goma Whipple in race number 6 and Friar-esque in the last of the day.
Let's hope that both of those do get up as well. Take a look at our social media. You can see that on screen at the moment. PerthRacing.com.au for all of your event information, and our YouTube channel for all of the replays and interviews as well. On behalf of both of us, hopefully found you plenty of winners.
Clinging on desperately, the